Hello and welcome back to Vintage Farming. As you can see, we've got a helper on the way going down with some flax seed, which is fantastic. So I do need to crack on, but I figure we could get one nice pass through here if we go nice and straight down the middle. We might need to clean it up at the end, but I think these three fields together will be fantastic. So we will allow create field, we'll lower it down. Brilliant. Oh, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh, what is going on? You alright, mate? It's alright, it's alright. I have no idea how that happened. I think potentially what's gone on up here is that there's a yes, there's a confusion. Oh, there's a tree. That one was on me, absolutely. Oh no, I'm more stuck than they were. Bloody Nora. Right, maneuver out. So anyways, as you can tell, we are continuing on from exactly where we were in the last episode. It was a matter of basically getting all the drilling done before the end of October, because that is when we have no more things to drill. Well, there are things we can drill, but we've got other things we can do, I'm certain of it. So what I'll do is I'll go across the top here, because I think that's the main culprit. And by the time the helper gets to this side, I should be moved on to the other side. But we shall see. It was very near to the road. I think that should be fine, one pass. If not, we'll just rectify it. But there are no trees in the middle of the field, so it should be absolutely fine. Excellent. So I know as well that I mentioned about tractors and all this and that, replacing the Belarus MTZ. It's kind of the same brand. Replacing it, but we'll see, because it is a good tractor. I have to look at the horsepower of all the other tractors, because I believe that one is right. Helpers off. Brilliant. I believe this one here is 100 horsepower, so I'll have to double check that. But nevertheless, we are going to eventually get a third. Well, we do have three tractors technically. I mean, the Massey is an absolute beast. I reckon I figure this is the best option here, is to just plough on the one side and then plough on the other side to ensure that we get the whole grassy area. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to look. I did add in a few tractors. I installed a few. Right, we don't want to. Well, actually, it's alright. Just a bit of seed in it. Get nice. There you go. Beautiful. Nice even line there. Bit of grass at the end's alright, I suppose, but would be nice to get it all sorted. Right, so we will finish ploughing up both little areas that need it. Once that is complete, I might get. Right, so he comes back. Why did he hit the tree then last time? Right, he's alright. It'll take a while for him to get over here. Oh, how have I done that? Right, so what I'll do is I will time-lapse the rest of this. You'll see the helper as well, here and there. As you can see in the distance, if you can, under that tree directly above my head, there is the MTZ. Why is that not going away? That's very strange. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I have to change the texture of it. I'll finish this and I'll have a look at that afterwards, but I will crack on with the time-lapse. Yeah, there's a bit more of it. Right, so we do have a few small trees here, and I do need to cut them down, but I don't have a chainsaw, so I will have to go get a hammer and I'll remove them and I'll be right back. Right, see, they weren't too bad, just knocked them down, took them away, happy days, got some firewood, crack on with the job. And it looks like we are done. The helper is now just getting on to the ploughed bit, so this will be interesting to see. Now, how does it look on here? I don't know if it looks any different, really. No, you can just see, yeah, small differences, but yeah, brilliant. I might change the texture for the rest of the thing, but it might change again and then change back. Might be a bit funny, but it's alright, it's fine. It'll get rolled and you won't even know the difference. So, speaking of rolling, we should actually finish up what the helper over here did not quite finish. We'll just put this, well, first off I'll make sure it's limited to fields. We don't accidentally plough the yard up or anything like that. Right, I'll tuck this away, I'll get into the Belarus, quickly roll that field, and hop into the other one. Alright, here's the very end of the rolling for this rye field. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, missed a couple of very small sections. Little dots here and there across the field, but that's no matter. We do have to head over to the flax field. We might as well start that process because the seeding helper is cracking on very well. But I did bring the Massey down here, the 135. I'm very pleased because it'll get more action today by spreading manure. I will be honest, it does struggle a bit when it comes to pulling the wagon. Yeah, it really does. When it comes time to actually pull the manure wagon, it's very slow, but when it manures on the field, it's brilliant. So I will stick a helper here as well, and then I will crack on double application, and we will run through the manure that we have in our storage, which is about 18,000 I believe, or 22,000, and yeah, we'll use it up, see how far we get. Alright, I think we're safe to set down a helper here just to check on the other ones to ensure everything's going well. This will empty, but then we'll add to it once that time comes. So that should be really, really good actually. We'll touch up the bits on the side, no matter. So we do have one helper stopped. Oh, have I not? Well, what happened there? Have I not restarted it? I didn't. That's fine, perfect opportunity to care for these missed bits here, and I'll actually, yes, I think I will, from this point forward, I will do a bit of a headland here just to clean this edge up. Brilliant. Get all that done. In reverse as well, look at that. Oh, nearly. Right, so this field of flax, I don't really know what I'm doing with it. I don't really have a plan for it. I reckon I'd probably sell it straight for cash, unless there's a production that allows the use of flax and rye as well. I do have the rye. Now, it all depends as well on what the ducks will eat. But they will eat millet, but the rye, I reckon, they can... Oh, don't want to go too far there. Oh no, actually this is all drilled. What am I saying? Perfect. I'll go all the way and miss bits along the way. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe they won't eat rye. We'll see. But I am buying that wheat field. That is my duck food plan. I'm hoping that is still... You know what? That's what we'll do instead. I was talking about buying a new tractor, and I really don't need one. I really don't need one. This is a great tractor. It's just a bit finicky at times, that's all. But it's just different. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I think the Z-Tour there as well. See, that Z-Tour is similar to the one in the pack. Right, what I'll do, just get to the end here. I'll set the helper off, and we'll have a look at a few of the potential tractor replacements. I know I just said, oh, I'm not getting a new tractor, mate. I might, though. I might still. It doesn't have to be a replacement necessarily, but it could be just a third bigger tractor. Look at the Massey powering on in the distance. Fantastic. I'm really enjoying this this series, though. I do like this new map. I did appreciate the hills of the last one, of Zico Dolina. And look at that, bunker silo is done fermenting. That's another expense we have, is a feed mixer. So let's look. They are still hayed up. They're fine for hay for a bit. They even have some grass in. I don't know. How did that happen? Right, well, they have grass in somehow as well, so they do have food to consume before we put in the rest of the... See how the Massey's getting on. Not exactly what I would say is a good use of time, but I do appreciate the effort. We'll stop you, though, because you are about to empty. So, yes, what I was going to say is that we do need a food mixer. I do have one in mind. It's about... Oh, I can't remember now. 10,000 pounds. I think it's about 10k. So we might do that. It would be able to hold a lot of the food, which is brilliant. Like if we make a mix, it will hold it, and we can kind of tuck it away and only need it every once in a while versus having to do mixes all the time. I think I'd rather do one big mix every now and again. So I think that would be the option, and that's not necessarily going to be the way it goes. It might very well, because they have... So this is 10,000... 20... I'll have to see how much it holds, but... Anyways, this fella is going to empty soon, so I'm going to fill it up when it does, and then I'll show you some tractors. Alright, here we are looking at some small tractors. Now, we don't necessarily need a small tractor, but actually, before we do this, the most important thing would be to check the actual horsepowers we have. 105 with a potential upgrade, or is that the engine upgrade? That very well might be the engine upgrade. We'll go back here, and check our Z-Tour's 81 maxed out, and the 135 can be upgraded to a 140 multi-power or something, and then it's about 50 something horsepower, but the 135 is perfect as is. Tractors, here are a few. We won't look at... So this is one that's actually very interesting. Someone did suggest it as a comment, and brilliant suggestion as well. 100 horsepower, so it's about the same. Open cab, which I do like no cab rather. Four-wheel drive, perfect, 4x. And it's a nice looking tractor really, but I found modded versions of it. So I found one that allows an upgrade to 115 horsepower, and I found the tractor speed, the 135, and it goes up to 135. So that's an option as well, a bit quicker as well, quicker than our Belarus. Problem is, the MTZ, problem is it's only 15,000, worth 15,000, maybe 16, 17. All said and done, so it would be, we would need to wait a bit, But we do have these as well, the Zetor pack. Now these are interesting. These are only 80, but these ones here are also 80. Sorry, these ones here are 115. So we do have a few options at 150. I'd probably opt for this one. There are many, I'm certain of it, well, a few color options at least. But not bad, not bad. Even the two-wheel drive would be alright. This one, it's 45,000 for the four-wheel drive, and it might be worth the extra, but we'd have to see. Also, I added in this Forschritt because I wanted to try them, but they're actually more expensive and only 100 horsepower, so it doesn't really seem... It's a funny looking thing, isn't it, as well? But I mean, it's not terrible. It would fit the farm. It's just, I can't justify that. Unless they're if someone can vouch for the Forschritt and why you would opt for... I'd probably go for the four-wheel at that price, but if someone can vouch for this, why it would be worth 55 when I could pay 45 and get more horsepower, and yeah, I don't know. Anyways, those are the tracks I had in mind. I also have as a backup, I don't think it's medium, is it? Medium? Yeah, I've got these two as well. This is 155, actually. This might be a better option. Potentially. The reason I say that is just the price point versus 155 horsepower. I'd want to change the wheels though. I don't really like how it's sunk in the back. Well, not twins, that's... Right. Well, that's an option as well. And then this one, that's a big machine, but appropriate to the area. Maybe not the farm yet. Maybe it's too big for the farm. I think that's too big. 180, 240. The option to upgrade is there and free. Is that's too big, right? Maybe if we turn that one area into one big field, and then large tractors. I don't think we have any. Maybe one. Yeah. Well, two actually. This is an option. In the future, way in the... I don't know what we would do if we had those really big fields. This is cool though. This reminds me of that the Massey 1200, I think it was. This is very cool as well, but again, completely unnecessary for us. Again, unless we owned maybe these areas and combine them all, that would be a wicked potential, but very expensive. Well, yeah. Anyways, as you can see, it's getting dark now, and the drill with the flax is getting on very well. Oh, the field looks spectacular. Look at that. It's all nicely rolled. There's weeds in, but we can care for that in the next episode. We'll just spray it down. Yeah, it should be fine to spray it down. And it's good. We'll double check all the rolling of everything and ensure that it looks good. Yeah, it looks really good. Brilliant. Now, we should also check on the Massey, see how he's getting on. You alright, mate? Yeah, he'll sort itself. Oh, look at that. Doing very well. I will probably make certain that this gets finished properly. There's a few corners that need cleaning up and all that. Actually, I could probably do this myself. Let's just see how this is. You know what? Let's take over for this, and I'll get the seeding all done. The rolling will be done as well. I think the rolling will be done proper on its own. I don't think that helper will require assistance. But oh, that's not going to reach. Right, I'll get this done. I'll get the rolling done. I'll get the manuring done. Those are the last 3 jobs of October. Once they're done, we can move on to November. So I will quit faffing and quit yammering, and I'll get them done off camera, and then we'll see you in November. Good morning and welcome to November. Right, it is a bit of a cloudy day, but that's fine. We got everything really field-wise done that we needed to get done. And it is a beautiful autumnal day. So, let's have a look at those fields. Blimey! Oh my gosh, they look horrible. Filled with weeds, ridden in fact. Right, we need to rectify that. So, we do have a sprayer. and we can definitely get that going. I do want to clean the tractors, so I have added in my bucket again. I'll just get that all cleaned up at least. We do not need the drill. We might put the sprayer on the Z-Tour here. Also, I know I was talking about buying tractors, buying fields, buying all these different things. I really think that, yeah, we need some money first. We're just under £25,000. I know that we have a bit of crop in. In fact, we can have a look at that and see what we do have. So we do have eggs coming in, which is brilliant. Look at that, £5,000 for that small amount at its best, which is now. Oh my gosh, it's now. Right now. We need to sell that immediately. You serious? We need to look at... Oh, there's the IC thing. Flour, or no, eggs. Where are we at? Eggs. 42.30. What are we at? Blimey, we need to get to rural sales immediately. What is going on? Right, we'll get that cleaned up. What we'll do is we'll get the truck loaded up. We'll get some more food into the ducks because they're probably a bit hungry this morning. Oh, we should check on the cows as well because they are we should clear this path though. We've got so much shoulding to do. So much to do. We should this, we should that. Alright, they've got loads of hay. They'll be fine for quite some time. There's the sprayer, so we don't want to block that in. We'll put this in front of the cultivator. We'll get that all sorted. We'll get the kit put away. And we'll put the Z-Tour on the sprayer. We'll feed the ducks. And we don't need to worry about feeding the cows this month, luckily. Well, we'll have to wait and see. But I don't think so. December, I reckon, is when we'll have to feed them for the first time TMR. I think they might run out by December, but before then, I think we're fine. The roller can be put away. Yeah, we won't be using that anyways. Do I have herbicide, please? Oh, I've got nothing. Oh, you know what, though? It might be kicking around in an IBCI. So what I did to... Oh, here it is. Yes, brilliant. Top lad. What I did was I put initially the fertilizer and the herbicide and the seed that we had from the other farm. I brought to this farm, exact same amount. And I almost forgot where I had put the seed before because I had placed it so well with the deco. Same with this stuff here and the bags as well. But yes, we do have herbicide. Brilliant. Let's get the... I keep calling this the Belarus. I'm almost certain that it is Belarus. It's in the MTZ pack, but they're the same sort of brand, but it doesn't say Belarus anywhere, does it? Oh, it does on the mud flaps. It says Belarus. Yeah, there's a Belarus version or model of the MTZ pack, so I'm not entirely certain if it is a different series of MTZ tractors or not, but it is very proper vintage in it. Right, we can just leave that there, and the tractor as well. I have brought this back. I should get the Massey washed. This I can keep dirty till it's empty. Once it's emptied out, then I can give it a cleaning. Although it's always filled with poop, so... Right, get this fired up. Excuse me, ducks. They're fine, they're fine. Get that barley in there. Take it all. That was 200 litres. Right, we could fill them up with... What have we got in the silo? Sorghum. Brilliant. Wait, sorghum at its best is 1572. And we had millet as well. Oh, no, that's manure. Millet at its best is much, much, much more. So we will... Can we feed them peas? We shouldn't. That's worth something. Right, what else is worth something here? Eggs definitely need to be sold immediately. Sorghum we're saving. Peas we can sell. Oh, it's just about there. Millet in July, so we'll wait for 17,000, yeah. And, brilliant. I think the flax will be very, very promising. Right, we'll very quickly... they're fine for food for now. Let's load up these eggs. I don't know if we can load them by hand now, because they look a bit heavy. But we'll have to get the Massey loaded up. Oh, right, okay. That's fine. I think I can unfold the back. Oh, brilliant, I can. Right, so we'll just get ready out the gate. I don't know where Rural Farms is. I reckon I was a rural farm, but let's have a look at the map as well. Let's tag that location and see where it is. Oh, right, rural sales, apologies. So it's in a big sales complex then, just down the road. This is nice. This is actually going to be the first real adventure out, because that last time from the shop would have been deadly slow, and it never happened, so that was alright. Okay, we'll get this as well. Actually, no, we'll do the eggs first, most important. Right, we'll get the loader on, all sorted. We'll wash the massey, get it sorted for loading eggs. And we'll see you with the eggs. Alright, let's get lined up here. Sorry, Duck, watch yourself. Watch out, watch out. Oh, they're versatile. They'll remove themselves. Right, we'll get this loaded onto the truck. We should probably go around the tree. Normally, I would say we need to take this tree down, but I really, really like it in the middle of the yard. That sounded very sarcastic. It wasn't. I'm serious. I actually really love the aesthetic of the tree in the yard. If anyone remembers, well, I'm sure some of you will, Campaign of France, I was going to say Court Farm, Campaign of France, that one, Campaign of France, I love that map, absolutely brilliant, and it had the tree in the middle of the yard, or at least I remember it with a tree in the middle of the yard. Maybe I'd put it myself, because I did do a lot of Global Company on that map. It was brilliant. It would be perfect for a vintage series. They are working on it. Black Sheep Modding. They are working on a FS22 version of Campaign of France. It would be amazing. Right, where are we going? We are going so straight past all our fields and right, and then we can take that road, but we'll take this one. So we'll take the main road past 37. Right, I'll keep up the PDF. We should strap down. Don't need all the straps. Just a few. Just the one, really. Right, brilliant. We'll take down the main road here, and we'll do it in a time-lapse because we've never been there. Ooh, nice car, mate. Nice car. We made it. Oh, look at that. Automatic gate as well. It's about ready to get out. Look at that. All the work happening. Right, so it says that this is where eggs are delivered. And look at that. It seems they are. Well and truly delivered here, and the price was fantastic. For that small amount of eggs, we've earned about 4,000, just about £5,000. That is amazing. Oh wow, and the price is decreasing, so we will have to wait for the next November, December time. They might even increase more in December, who knows. Very quickly, before we leave here, what is this area? Is this like, can we buy these? Perhaps we can, if we go inside. Oh no. Here, let me see if this does anything. It says manure here. I wonder if we just bring manure, will it produce pallets? No. Maybe. No. Do you reckon? It wouldn't... I'd like to try it. Ah. Egg sales. Tipping, so this must be... Oh, hello there, little piggy. It is a little piggy. I'm going to take it. Spin a minute. And if I see any more, I'll take them as well. I'm feeling it today. We are exploring a bit anyways. That looks like euros for milk. And then we've got a big tipping point here. This is a really, really nicely detailed map. We've never explored it yet. We are exploring it together, as I've said. Now these spuds, yeah, they are potatoes, sugar beet, nice. So if we ever do that, Yeah, maybe if we have some trailed kit. But I don't think I would do another mass. Well, if we had a wheel loader to load it, but nice. And another tipping point here. Right, I was really hoping to see if there was a buy area for the greenhouses. But if we just bring manure, do you reckon they'll produce? Because it doesn't show them as a production at all on the map. Ah, it's manure sales. That's what it is. That is brilliant. Very smart. That's what this is for. The whole thing is for dropping in manure to sell. Brilliant. Glad we got that sorted out. Right, now this way. Yes, we will do some more exploring in the... right, we do have to do weeding. I was going to say we could go now, but we will do more exploring in the future, because this map does seem to have a lot to offer as well. Let's get to first person on this road would be more appropriate. Right, we'll head back to the farm, and we'll start weeding the fields. Alright, well, let's hop straight into the field. We'll get off the road here, get that turned off, get this unfolded. Right, so the areas that were ploughed are not, there's no weeds in, so that's brilliant. But the areas that are obviously drilled, they are full plethora of weeds. So yeah, this will be an interesting field. I'm very excited about it. Now, I still don't know if flaxseed produces straw, but I really want to say it does not, because it would be better if it doesn't, given the fact that it's a square field, not a longer, narrower field. Right, what's going on here? It's very difficult to see. The sun never really hits this area. I just need to get lined up. It's alright if we miss a bit, we can come back through. Let's just get it started. So no fancy see and spot spraying technology here, just herbicide on the field. Now, we could use a weeder, but I think we'd also require a hoe, and I haven't really, I mean, I'm certain there are some vintage weeders out there, but it's really just so much easier, and we do have the nice old sprayer, and we wouldn't really have a reason otherwise to use it, to be completely honest with you. Look at that, most of the field is weed. All the very small green bits, that's actual crop, the rest is all weed. Right, we'll get the lights off, because I think we can see what we're doing kind of now. I will finish all the fields, and then we'll have to see what else is on for November, if anything at all. Potentially a contract. I suppose we do have some kit that we could do contracts with, but it really depends on the field size and what the job is and all that. But we can have a look at all those details later on. For now, we will crack on with the spraying, and yes, I'm missing some bits there. I will try and go back, have a look at the map, see how much I've missed, and then try and fix up those little spots. But for now, let's crack on with it. Alright, there we have the weeding done, and I've even weeded a bit of my future field as well. Now that we have a bit more cash from the eggs, I should check what is the price of 104. Oh, you've got to be joking. Was there any kit that I said I could sell? What's on special. What is that? It's a harvester for root crops. Interesting. Is it an is oh it is. That is, I don't know what to make of it. It has a chamber as well. It had, well, hopper, 5,000. It has a almost 3 meter pickup. It's, yeah, slow. That's fine. It's a harvester. But what? Okay, so we can upgrade to 105, which is basically the tractor we have now. This is essentially the tractor we have, just repurposed. It's exactly the same, just repurposed into a harvester. A root crop harvester. I'm blown away. You know what? I'm gonna buy it. It's absolutely mental, but I'm gonna buy it. Let's have a look at how old is it though. It's not even that old. It's not even that many hours on it, to be honest. You've gotta be joking. That is... How much is mine worth now? Ooh, it can make a profit. No, it's not worth it. But this is... this is an impulse buy, and I'm going to do it. I can't lease to own it, but I can lease to own the feed mixer in a few months. As for the field, I want to have a look and see how many growth stages is it at. 2 of 7, all tracks and tyres, all tyres and tracks. I think it would be good to purchase... Oh no, wait. What? Yeah, this is our rye. So it's very well fertilised. Yield bonus is fine. It's because we didn't mulch, but that's alright. Growth stage 2. This is the wheat we want to buy. It needs weeding, fertilising, and potentially its rolling yield bonus will go up as well. Well, the reason... Okay, let's have a look at that. So we can do carrots, onions, beets... Wait, what? Potatoes, of course, sugar beet, and... Wait, what's that? Red beet? That must be red beet. I just want to check the list. Sugar beet... potatoes, of course, spuds. Got spuds there. You've got carrots, onions, and red beet. There's got to be some purpose. I mean, it must be a very good haul, but also we can load the truck up with it. We don't have to put it into a trailer. That is pretty brilliant. I think I'm going to buy that. It is, again, impulsive, but I really do think that it's... an interesting buy. It's worth it. I think it's worth it. It's worth giving something new like that an opportunity, a try, really an opportunity. We do have everything else we need. We don't really ever need that much kit, but now that we have that, we have opened up a whole new area of possibility. We could do... I'm just going to stick this here actually, because we do need to do more of it in the future. We could do sugar now. We could do some bread eventually, because if we have the rye, we have the sugar, we could do some sort of sweets or something. I don't know. Right, I'm going to get some things tidied up. Oh, they've produced more eggs already. Well done. Well done. Well done. Right, let's going to shut this. I'm going to buy that right now, impulsively so. Someone's probably like, no, don't do it, but it's happening. Right, I'm just going to go through and pick out all of my different options, so we'll see when that's done. Alright, so after all that, I have come to this decision. Now, I can always change the colours in the future, but I really quite like the green. It has a bit of a vintage aesthetic to it, and I matched the cab and the rims to this bar here that I don't think could change. Possibly... with the cabin color, but nevertheless I actually really like how it looks, and I think it's a perfect root harvesting machine. I have upgraded to the highest horsepower as well, just in case. We're all very flat area, but just to help it along. So we are going to buy it for just over £20,000. I know it might be impulsive, but it is something now that we do own, and well, we'll be able to give it a proper go when we drill or plant some sort of root crop. We don't really have anything. It's very possible that the farmer in 105 puts in a root crop. That would be the ideal situation. But until then, at least maybe we can do some contract work with it. There's 6 is very close here. Oh, go on, have a look. Alright, we do have the better contracts on. Harvesting carrots in 39. That is... Oh my, that'll be a big field. Where's 39? Oh my god. Could you imagine doing it with our little machine? Where is it? Let's have a look. I like it. So it should sound exactly the same. It does. It sounds exactly the same. It's not even that low of maintenance required. It doesn't even require that much. Oh, I'm very excited about this. I'm going to leave it here for now. It is 34 kph to drive it. I will probably drive it back to the farm. Not right now. That'll probably be in the next episode. Because we will... Well, yeah, I want to do a bit of a tour from here to the farm. So that'll be nice. We'll do it in this new bit of kit when the time comes. But for now, that does actually end the episode. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you're enjoying vintage farming. If you did enjoy it, and you do enjoy it, cheeky thumbs up really does help. And anyone new, if you like what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate that as well. Really helps to grow the channel. Until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.